Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Channel Up, your most preferred channel, the platform where we break down Nigeria's most trending issues, raw and unfiltered. Now, we begin with a disturbing development that has sparked outrage across the country. It's been trending for like few minutes now. A viral video, first reported by Punch newspaper and shared widely on social media, including the Haven 360 Foundation's Facebook page, has exposed a chilling act of brutality in faraway southeast Anambra State. The footage I'm about to show you captures a group of armed men identified as operatives of Operation Udogachi, also known as the Agunechemba Vigilante Group in Anambra State. They stormed a National Youth Service Corps lodge. What followed is a scene so harrowing, so humiliating, that it leaves deep questions about the safety and dignity of young Nigerians who volunteer to serve their nation diligently. Please, viewers' discretion is therefore strongly advised because what I'm going to show you involves lots and lots of sad scenes. I will play the video soon. Stay tuned. Welcome back. What you just watched is not only an assault, it's an outright violation of human rights. According to reports by Punch newspaper, the victim, a corps member identified as Jennifer Edema Eloho, was beaten mercilessly, stripped naked, and left covered in blood by vigilante operatives wielding guns, people who were supposed to protect life and property. The Haven 360 Foundation, which condemned the incident in strong terms, revealed that the corps members were accused of being Yahoo boys and girls. But even after they produced their NYSC identification cards, proving their status as legitimate youth corps members, the beating persisted. This is very, very sad. This should not be allowed to take place in a country like Nigeria. This raises serious concerns about who gave these vigilante groups the authority to brutalize citizens under the guise of security enforcement. How could such degrading treatment, stripping a young woman naked and subjecting her to sexually threatening remarks, ever be justified in a state that claims to value the rule of law? How does this even happen? How is it allowed to take place? This is quite different from the case of Comfort, although they're almost the same thing. Where will you strip a woman naked? For what? NYSC members are supposed to be protected. They represent Nigeria's future, serving in different parts of the country under often difficult conditions. Yet, this footage paints a grim picture or a very, very sad picture of a system where those meant to safeguard lives instead weaponize their positions to terrorize. The actions of the Agunechemba Vigilante Group do not just undermine law enforcement credibility, they instill fear, humiliation, and trauma in those that they target. And more dangerously, they risk eroding public trust in community-based security initiatives. And this is very, very sad for a state like Anambra State in the southeast and for a country like Nigeria, especially under the watch of Governor Chukwuma Charles Soludo. So this is something that has to be looked upon. This is something that doesn't have to be swept under the carpet. My opinion is simple. If vigilante groups continue to operate unchecked, abusing power and brutalizing innocent people, Nigeria as a country risks normalizing a culture of impunity. Corps members leave their homes and families with hopes of contributing immensely to national growth, not to be beaten, stripped, and dehumanized under flimsy accusations. I don't know if you get where I'm going to. So the incident must not be swept under the carpet, as I said before. It is a test of accountability, not just for Anambra State, but for Governor Charles Soludo and for Nigeria as a whole. But here is the question we must all confront. If those sworn to protect us become the very agents of our deepest violations, then who truly will guard the guardians? Who? And while Nigeria wrestles with questions of security and justice, another clash is brewing far away the southwest. Not in the streets this time, but within the corridors of traditional power and royalty. This one touches the very fabric of Yoruba culture, heritage, and supremacy. One happening in the southeast, this happening in the southwest, two ends of Nigeria. Now, just days ago, the Alafin of Oyo, Oba Abimbola Akim Owode I, issued a dramatic 48-hour ultimatum to the Oni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Enitan Ogunwusi, demanding that he revoke the title of Okanlomo of Yorubaland conferred on Ibadan businessman Dotun Sanusi, popularly known as Ilaji. According to reports by Premium Times, Guardian, and Sahara Reporters, and also Pulse Nigeria, the Alaafin insists that he alone has the constitutional and traditional authority to confer Yoruba-wide titles. He referenced a Supreme Court ruling that places this power squarely in his stool, accusing the Oni's action of being an affront and a direct challenge to his institution. This is a clash of reality. But the Oni of Ife is not budging. Through his spokesperson, he dismissed the ultimatum as empty, likening it to a comic misfire, refusing to dignify the warning with an official statement. His spokesperson said there was no press conference, that the Oni has told him that there was no press conference, and that is final. This clash recalls echoes from the past in 1991. A similar dispute erupted when a Yoruba-wide title was conferred outside the Alaafin's consent. Today, history appears to be repeating itself, reopening long-standing questions about who truly holds supremacy in Yoruba traditional hierarchy. So here we are. On one hand, a nation where young corps members face humiliation in the hands of armed vigilantes. On the other hand, a cultural battle between two revered Yoruba monarchs over titles, over authority, and over supremacy. Now, both stories may seem worlds apart, yeah, but they reveal one truth. Nigeria is a country where power, whether wielded by guns in the streets or crowns in the palaces, can easily overshadow order and dignity. Maybe justice, who knows? But I don't believe that, because I am yet to see what the government will do about these particular core members. And I believe that something must be done, because updates reaching us is giving us something positive. But here is the question of all for all of us to reflect on. If those tasked to protect the body and those tasked to preserve the culture both falter in their duties, who then safeguards the soul of the nation? Because update reaching us now is saying that the vigilante officers who brutalized those core members are arrested allegedly, or have been arrested. It is yet to be confirmed, but we will continue to press and see if this update is true or not. So you've been watching Channel Up, your most preferred channel, a home for trending issues told with depth and courage. If you found this breakdown eye-opening, don't just scroll away. Come on, hit the like button, subscribe to Channel Up, and then turn on the notification bell so you never miss when we uncover the stories that matter the most. Don't forget, join the convo in the comments. I want to see your comments flying. What's your take on the Anambra vigilante brutality and the Oni versus Alaafin supremacy clash? Until next time, don't forget, stay awake, stay questioning, and stay tuned. Bye.